Well, good evening, or good afternoon, as the case may be, ladies and gentlemen. The Sports Report is back on the air.
Indeed it is.
With my friend Gary Patterson. I am your friendly and lovable host, Bill Crane. Gary, we got a lot of stuff to go through.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
But I gotta, you're a sharp young man.
Yeah.
You're really beginning to show some promise here. So I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Now, the number one answer is going to be easy. The number two answer is going to be easy. The number three answer is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
All right. What are the top three causes of deaths in the U.S.?
The top three causes of death.
In the U.S.
Heart disease.
Number one.
Traffic accidents.
No. Cancer.
Cancer. That was my other guess. That was my other guess.
Two. However, now, sir, guess on number three.
Guess on number three.
Yeah, and I would suggest to you that we could be here until Norfolk freezes over before you're going to get it. I can't believe this.
And that, since you're doing that, I'm going to take a wild stab and say suicide.
Medical malpractice.
Medical malpractice.
Caused over 250,000 deaths last year.
Huh.
Errors, lapses in judgment, skill or coordination of care, mistaken diagnosis, system failures that lead to patient deaths, failure to rescue dying patients, and preventable complications of care.
Huh. Well, that's troubling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we get our neck in a knot here when some knucklehead goes wild with a gun and shoots 14 people.
Yeah.
But 250,000 people are dying every year from something that should be, I won't say totally preventable,
Yeah.
but 250,000 mistakes?
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Whew.
You never hear about it.
No, never.
Until the Bill Crane Show.
The Bill Crane Show is bringing this out.
Yeah.
And there you are, folks. You heard it here first. And by the way, it's all over the internet, too. Some insurance company is pushing this, and
they should be concerned, right?
yeah, no
They're
wonder.
paying the liability.
Yeah, no wonder the malpractice suits are up.
Yeah.
Good grief. All right, boys and girls, fearlessly, we're going to talk about the Bruins for a moment.
Yes, on the take note that we're filming this on the eve of Game 7.
That's right. Game 7
starts in 2 hours.
In 2 hours.
Yeah.
3-1 lead.
Yeah.
And should have had this thing in hand.
Yeah.
And
had a lot of chances. Got to bury the biscuit, as they say.
You're right. But to see Tommy Wingles out there in front of the net, and he can't slam home the two of them in the last game. I mean, it's like putting me out there.
Yeah, it came so easy in games 1 and 2.
Yeah, and they put him on the second line.
Right. So yeah, it's been trouble. They've had a lot of chances. They just haven't been able to convert.
And Ryan Donato.
Everything went in the first 2 games. Yeah. I think we'll see what happens tonight. I predict the Bruins win tonight, though. I predict 2 goals from the first line because the first line's been shut down when they lose, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I predict a win tonight, and then I don't feel good about going up against Tampa Bay.
Okay. So now you get a chance to put your money where your mouth is. If you want to play the Bruins tonight, you got to put up $171 to win 100.
Okay.
If you want to play Toronto, we're up 100 to win 159.
Really?
Yeah. I can't believe the Bruins are this lopsided a favorite.
Wow.
Let me tell you, Bill Crane's money is riding on Toronto.
Yeah.
And they've done it so far without a lot of help from Austin Matthews, who supposedly is the second or third best player in the National Hockey League.
Right.
Well, that guy hasn't shown up yet. He's been involved, but finally got
a goal the other night.
The last couple of games, he's been more into it.
Yeah, they've shut him down.
Yeah, they have.
That's a very notable
and they knocked him around,
of the series, too. Yeah, they have been physical. So, I think back in the Garden, I like their chances.
Okay.
2 goals from the first line. We go as the first line goes.
That's it. And they've done a pretty good job of muffling the
and
first line.
And it needs to be Tuukka time. Because his record
without a
in
doubt.
decisive games isn't necessarily all that good.
Yeah, and also I haven't really, defensive play by the defenseman hasn't been rock solid either.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And I know that the sun rises and sets on Big Z, Zdeno Chara, but in this series, he's looked a little slower afoot. He's playing a speedy bunch of kids.
Yeah.
And boy, those breakaway passes. Whoa.
Yeah,
That's part of their
stretch
shtick.
passes, as they call it.
Yeah, stretch passes. But the Bruins know that's Toronto's
I thought they had
strength.
kind of adjusted to that.
Yeah.
Although they gave up a few rushes in the third period the other night. Tuukka kept them in the game, though.
Yeah. Well, yes, he's had his moments. No question about that.
Except the second goal was soft.
Yeah. But hey, the Bruins leaked in a couple, too.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
anyway, I think the Bruins carry the day.
As a gambler, I like the Bruins. The Toronto Maple Leafs play much better than the Bruins. I'll root for the Bruins, but
yeah,
I can see them losing tonight very easily.
You know, this game more than any game is like that. Pucks go in off skates. Goalie gets screened. You never know.
Who's going to show up? Is it going to be the team that just knocked Toronto all over the place in the first 2 games, or is it guys the other night that they got 22 shots on net in one period? Some of them weren't great.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But
I think they're still playing next time we have a Bill Connelly Sports Report.
Now, one more matter, and then I think we'll deal with the Patriots.
Okay.
And that is, rest in peace, Gil Santos.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yep.
A great announcer.
Legend.
And a great guy.
Yep.
He was him. We talk about the pairings, like John Madden and Pat Summerall and all of that. He and Gil Santos were like a couple of guys. Sometimes
Gino.
Yeah, Gino Cappelletti. Like a couple of guys sitting at home on the sofa having a couple of beers and watching it on TV. I mean, they were casual. They were good.
They complimented each other very well. Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
Cappelletti was a very, very gifted analyst.
Yeah, he knows the game.
Knows the game.
Yeah.
And I thought Johnny Miller, the reporter for BZ, I thought he thanked him quite. He was very classy. He took out a small ad
nice.
in the Boston Herald and thanked Santos for being a great guy, a great friend, a great boss.
Very gracious.
Very gracious, very gracious, very classy. Yeah. I haven't seen the Patriots take out a big ad.
Yeah.
But
they'll do something, though, I think.
But the thing I cut this out about was Johnny Miller worked with Santos for many years at the station. Miller said Santos ranks with Johnny Most, Kurt Gowdy, Bob Wilson, and other Boston broadcasting legends.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But he forgot the gold standard announcer. And that was Fred Cusick.
Yeah, Freddie Cusick. Yeah,
I think
probably 40 years almost.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I started listening to Fred Cusick in 1952 on the radio.
Wow.
Our folks sent us to bed early, and we slept upstairs, no heat. So you didn't mess around too much and play upstairs.
Yeah.
We went to bed. But we turned on the radio, and we started listening to the Bruins and the Celtics both. And Fred Cusick was doing the games on the radio then.
Yeah.
He had a long career.
He sure did.
All right.
Very smooth.
Yeah. Terrific.
Yeah.
So, anywho, we're much poorer now with losing Gil Santos.
That's true.
The Patriots. Let's deal with the Patriots. Big night tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night's the draft.
night.
Yep.
So, they got 21, 31, 43, and 63 to start off with. First and second rounds.
First and second rounds, right.
What do they need, and what do you think they can achieve? Or better yet, will he hold on to those draft choices?
No, he's going to move around. But, if you go with the premise that they've got 5 picks in the first 3 rounds, so there's 5 players that you can focus, and they may move around a little bit, but he's going to end up with 5 picks the first 3 rounds. So I was reading a scouting report the other day that said these scouting combine team felt that this draft was really good, like 1 to 12. That there were guys who belonged to be 1 to 12, but from like 13 to like 55 was take your pick and
flip a coin.
Who do you like, right? So,
or what do you need?
Or what do you need? So, I think he'll move down. I would predict that he'll trade the second round pick from San Francisco, so he avoids that guy being what he got for Jimmy Garoppolo. He'll trade that pick down, move around, take one of those other picks, trade it down.
Do you think he's that vain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah. I do. And plus, it'll take the pressure off the player, right? If they actually use that pick, that's the guy they traded Garoppolo for.
So,
and if he's an all-pro, great. If he washes out, yeah. And I think Bill cares about that. He would laugh at me saying he doesn't care about that. Baloney. He cares about that. So I think that pick, but I think he'll move around a little bit. The question is this the year they make the move to get a quarterback? They have the draft picks to move up, 9, 10.
That's what I have here. Do you draft a quarterback?
Right. So it depends if they really like somebody. I kind of hope they don't, because I think they have a lot of other needs.
Such
and
as?
With those first 5 picks, I would like to see 2 linebackers, a corner, a tight end, and a left tackle. 5 picks.
Yeah, I have an offensive left tackle, linebacker, and a defensive lineman. I kind of like. I'd like to see them in there. Now I agree.
Now they brought in a couple guys already on the D line, right? They brought the end in from Atlanta. And they got the guy who was, I think, a first-round pick from Cincinnati, who's been kind of an underperformer to date in his career.
He is.
So
some of those underperformers kind of have reached their level, and sometimes that's where they belong.
Sometimes it is, and sometimes a second life is good for them.
Dante Skynekia is good with those kind of guys.
Yeah. So I kind of like the idea of using those picks, coming out with 5, 6 picks that actually are players that can play next year.
Would you like to see them hang on to their picks?
I'm fine if they hang on to them. But, but I think Bill loves those 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round picks. So, so the thing with the first round picks, right? They drafted Jimmy Garoppolo in the 2nd round, and so they only had him for 4 years. First round picks, you have them for 5. You get the initial 4 years plus the option year, right? Second round picks, 3 years plus the option year. So, if they had picked Garoppolo in the first round instead of the 2nd round, they would actually have him this year.
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
The 5th year.
Yeah.
Well, so I said to myself, yes, I hope he holds on to him.
Yeah.
Then something appeared in the paper. So, I'm going to give you some names. Here is the player. Here are the players that Belichick has chosen in the first round.
Okay.
Malcolm Brown.
Yeah. Last pick in the round.
Okay.
I like him though. He's
Dominic
developing.
Easley.
He was a bust.
Yep. Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
He was a number one pick.
He
chose to move him.
That was a good pick.
Vince Wilfork.
It's a good pick.
Amazing pick.
Vince fell in the draft that year.
Ty Warren.
Yeah, solid player.
Solid player.
Yeah.
That's right. Richard Seymour.
Yeah.
That is as good a pick as it gets.
Yeah.
Donta Hightower.
Good pick.
Excellent pick.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows that he's going to have these injury problems? But he did have a knee problem in college. Gerard Mayo.
Another good pick.
Nate Solder.
Solid pick.
I think maybe this could be his best pick. Logan Mankins.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you, that guy's a football player.
And I remember at the time people said, "Oh, they drafted a guard." Yeah.
You could put a blade on him and use him to plow yards on snowstorms.
Yeah.
I met him in person. His thighs are like this.
Yeah.
I mean, they are just huge.
He was good.
Boy, he was.
Farm boy.
Devin McCourty.
Yeah. Good pick.
Brandon Merriweather.
Yeah, back there. That was a miss. We've had a lot more hits than misses
should
here.
not be a number one.
Yeah.
Benjamin Watson.
That's a good pick.
Good pick, and they mishandled him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazed he's still playing.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Daniel Graham. Yeah, he just had some ability, but
I'd say thumbs
he
down.
went the way of all.
Yeah.
Lawrence Maroney. That was a bust.
Overall, you'd have to view it a bust.
Yeah,
he had his moments, though.
He did, and he had some moves.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a stick his nose in there and get that extra yard kind of guy.
And Bill hasn't drafted a running back in the first round since.
You're right.
He probably never will again.
Now, real quickly.
So what that says is you score on the lineman.
Yes.
Right.
And the number one draft, the number one choices are key.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I got some more number ones for you, but we'll get out real quick just for fun. This is before Belichick. Now, we're going to note there's going to be quite a drop-off here.
Yeah.
Damian Woody.
Yeah.
He was
a good career.
Yeah, number 4 draft choice would have been about right. 4th round. Andy Katzenmoyer.
Yeah.
A lot of ability.
Great college player. He was a great college player.
Yeah, and he had his problems, and that was it. Didn't want to play.
I think he had his problems. That was the issue.
Yeah. Robert Edwards.
Yeah, unfortunate injury.
Yep, terrible injury.
Yeah.
Turbucky Jones.
He was
terrible choice.
Bust.
Chris Canty.
Bust.
Yep. Terry Glenn. Ability.
Yeah.
But mishandled.
Maybe.
And underutilized or misutilized.
Didn't want it bad enough.
He didn't want it bad enough. You're right.
Yeah.
He would not stick his nose in to get the extra yard either.
He was talented. But
Ty Law.
Yeah. Hall of Famer.
Remind me after the show to tell you a Ty Law story. Willie McGinnis.
Hall of Famer.
One of the best choices they've made. Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, good pick.
Damn good pick. Eugene Chung.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Bad pick.
Oh, the immortal Pat Harlow. Leonard Russell. Ray Agnew.
Yeah.
Chris Singleton.
We're going back there now.
Yeah.
What year are we in?
We're in 89.
Wow.
It was the year we picked Hart Lee Dykes.
Hart Lee Dykes, yeah.
John Stevens. Bruce Armstrong. Now, that was a good
pick, yeah.
Good pick. Reggie Dupad.
Bust.
Trevor Maddich. Good football name, but he was a bust.
Yeah, he was a bust for a first-round pick. He played. He had NFL talent.
He was around for a while, but
not in the first round. Yeah.
Irving Fryer. Top ability and not a lot going on upstairs. He
off the field issues.
Yeah, off the field issues are right. Him and his mother both ended up in prison. Tony Eason shouldn't have been a number 1 draft choice, I don't think.
Yeah, that was the year, right? The quarterback year, those 5 guys.
Yep, and he was picked in number 15.
Including Marino.
Now, here's number 1 overall. Kenneth Sims.
Yeah. Game day.
Lester Williams.
Bust.
Brian Holloway.
Yeah, he was serviceable. He played for a number of years here.
Number 1, though.
Not as, again, I'd feel better if you said
Roland
third.
James.
Yeah.
Vegas Ferguson.
Vegas Ferguson, wow.
So, apparently, one would look at this and say, wow, the Patriots didn't know what the hell they were doing until Belichick arrived.
Yeah.
Because, there's
but you
3
look
or
at
4
that.
of those guys that stick out.
Those first rounders that you gave from Belichick, where he has consistently scored is on the line, be it offensive line or defensive line. His picks there have all been legitimate NFL players.
Yeah. He's, by the way,
where he's missed a lot is the 2nd and 3rd round, which, people miss in the 2nd and 3rd round. His drafting of corners hasn't been great.
He covets those picks.
He does.
The 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. He's going to find the diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen.
They're great values. And if you can hit on those 3rd round picks, that's how you manage your salary cap. You got those kids cheap for 3 or 4 years.
I'm just going to run a couple of things by you.
All right.
Option 1, move up the board for Notre Dame's Mike McGlinchey, the best offensive tackle.
Yeah, I'd be open to that if.
But I think you're going to go. I think you're going to go to the cleaners.
There's differing opinions on McGlinchey, though.
Yeah.
Not everybody would agree that he's the best tackle available.
There's another kid too. Well, there's another kid at Notre Dame that's good.
Yeah, the guard. Yeah, he's going to be the first lineman taking that guard. So I don't like that one.
Okay. Option 2.
Option 2.
Go up, trade up to get a real, honest to goodness, disruptive defensive lineman.
Yeah. I don't know if there's that many of them.
Well, there's Marcus Davenport.
Davenport's
Texas,
the one.
San Antonio edge rusher.
Yeah.
You're going to have to move way up to get him.
I don't know. Yeah, you're going to have to move, I think, somewhere between 10 and 15 to get him.
And this kid, Leighton Vander Esch.
Linebacker?
Yeah, out of Boise State.
Yeah, people like him.
He has really...
You don't have to move up that far to get him, I don't think.
I don't think so either. I think you may have something there. I guess there's one team they're worried about taking him around the 15th or so. After that, he may fall to 23rd.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple. And the other edge rusher they like is Landry, the kid from BC.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you could move up to get an edge rusher.
Option 3, make the move for Brady's successor.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It all depends on if they really like somebody. They've got the ammunition to do it.
Is there anybody here to really like? To love? Let's put it that way. You'd have to love the guy.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to move heaven and earth to get up
It's
together.
not like a Peyton Manning year. There's no obvious number 1 and then everybody else. There's a group of 4, those top 4, right? Then there's kind of a second tier that maybe has the Louisville kid and
Kyle Lauletta.
Yeah, he's the second tier.
Yeah, he's the second tier, but they love his arm.
You don't have to spend a first-round pick on him, I don't think.
I know it. But you may, that 43rd pick, you may have to goose that up a little bit. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I'm not wild about that option.
I'm not either. I want to win. I want to go back and win the Super Bowl, right? So you've got Brady and you've got Hoyer as your backup. Hoyer knows the system. That was the whole idea of bringing him back.
If he has to go in for a couple of games.
There's no obvious choice at quarterback. I say the hell with the quarterback. We got 2 quarterbacks. We got 5 picks. We got a bunch of holes to fill.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Now, option 4 is make this the hoodie special. Go for the best defensive player available.
Well, I mean, that kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? What cost you the Super Bowl?
It does.
Why'd you lose the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but
your quarterback threw for 505 yards and you lost the Super Bowl.
I think what she's saying here is don't dwell on the edge setter. Defensive end kind of guy.
I think they need a bunch of things. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like I said before, to me, it's 2 linebackers and a corner.
Yep. And number 5, stay as 23, 31, 43, 63, and pick the best players available.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? That's where I'm leaning.
He's
right
trading
there.
that San Francisco pick, I'm telling you.
Maybe he'll just pass on it.
Yeah, he's not going to pass on it, but he's trading it.
So the quarterbacks, they've got 5 of them here. Sam Darnold from USC.
Yep.
I guess he's the number 1, but Josh Rosen from UCLA, Baker Mayfield from Oklahoma, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, and Josh Allen out of Wyoming.
Yeah.
He's got the strongest arm in the bunch.
He does.
Lamar Jackson is an interesting thing. This is the kind of guy that I think Belichick would love to pick just to show, all right, so he's not a quarterback. He's more of a runner. But I'm going to take him and make him a quarterback.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a couple of years.
Yeah. It would be a departure from his model.
Yeah, his model is 6'4", weighs 235.
Pocket
it's a pocket passer, right.
Move around in the pocket.
Yeah.
And
this guy...
quick passing, zip offense.
Yeah. This guy is an electrifying runner.
He is. I mean, I think Bill would love to have him as an option, right?
Do you make a wide receiver out of him?
No, I think he might run the Wildcat type, some form of the Wildcat, though.
Wouldn't that be cute?
Yeah. But, all those guys in college, it's very rare that it works out.
The Wildcat has come and gone.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't see too many people getting too serious and saying, I'm drafting this guy.
But having that running quarterback it works in college.
And taking a look at the pros, it works a little bit there, too.
It does, but there's also a high...
And Russell Wilson.
There's a high injury rate when that happens.
There is.
They're exposing your quarterback.
Yeah. But Bortles and some of the others, they bedeviled the Patriots with their maneuverability.
Yeah. Right. I mean, Michael Vick had his day, right? Mm-hmm. And that's somewhat who this kid reminds me a little bit of, is Michael Vick.
Yeah. I don't know
if you win with that.
It's going to be interesting.
But I think you're right that Bill might look at it
as a challenge.
And
watch me out with the rest of the league.
Yeah.
He loves that stuff.
And he's supposedly a good kid, so.
So, now I got something else for you.
Okay.
So how have the Patriots done drafting quarterbacks in the Belichick regime?
Yeah, they've done okay. I mean, they've used mid-round picks mainly.
Rohan Davey.
Yeah, he was a bust.
Cliff Kingsbury.
But what round were they taking these guys? Does it say?
Round 6.
Round 6. 6.
Davey is in round 4.
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury now is head coach at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
He did all right.
Yeah, just couldn't play in the league.
Matt Castle, round 7.
Good pick.
Kevin O'Connell, round 3.
Yeah, not a good pick.
That was a horrible pick.
Yeah.
And he's now quarterback coach for the Redskins. Zach Robinson, round 7, never made the Patriots roster.
I don't remember him, yeah.
Ryan Mallett was 1 for 4 in a Patriots uniform.
When did they draft him? Like the 3rd or something.
2011 in the 3rd round.
Yeah, he was...
Big arm, but
big arm, yeah.
Nothing much else going on there. Jimmy Garoppolo, second round, pick number 62. That was a great pick.
Good pick. Didn't get enough for him.
Jacoby Brissett, round 3, pick 91. Jury's still out on him.
Yes, it is. I think he's a backup quarterback.
I think
but
so.
He can play in the league.
But he can play in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a running quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, they've said to him, Jacoby, we don't quite see you as a running back, so try to stay in the pocket, But if they ever cut him loose,
he can
put
run.
a couple of plays in for him, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
And he's fast.
He can move.
So I guess what I was fascinated with here is Bill didn't pick too many good quarterbacks.
No, but a lot of them 6th, 7th round picks.
Oh, I know. I know. So, what? Oh, yeah.
Which probably says if he's going to get a quarterback, he's got to go up in the first round and get one, if he loves one of them.
So, here's how the last few drafts went.
Okay.
2017, number 1,
draft.
traded to New Orleans. Number 2, traded to Carolina.
Right.
2016, forfeited, and we drafted Cyrus Jones. He's still with us, and he's got some moves, but he's been hurt.
Yeah, I think the jury's still out on
I
him.
think so, too.
Yep.
2015, Malcolm Brown and Jordan Richards.
Yeah, not a Jordan Richards fan.
No. 2014, Dominic Easley and Jimmy Garoppolo. We've covered that one.
Yeah, easily got hurt, unfortunately.
Yep. Also, it didn't exactly appear to be dynamic.
No.
No.
Had flashes, though.
Yeah.
You can see the talent.
Yeah. Very nice kid, too. I met him down to the Paw Sox. 2013, traded to Minnesota, number 1. Number 2 was Jamie Collins, and the other 2 was Aaron Dobson. I thought Dobson had some real potential.
Yeah, I did too.
But he
didn't work out.
No, it was sort of like Halley's Comet. 2012 was pretty good. Chandler Jones and Dante Hightower.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
2 number 1s, and they cashed in.
We need to do that again.
Number 2, Tavon Wilson.
He's still in the league.
And number 2, the other number 2 was traded to Green Bay. 2011, Nate Solder was the number 1.
Good pick.
The other number 1 was traded to New Orleans. The second round, they had 2 of them, Rizai Dowling and Shane Vereen. I think the less said about those.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Vereen was useful. He was a cute little player a couple of times, but...
Played some special teams.
2010 was something. Devin McCourty, number 1.
Yeah, good pick.
Rob Gronkowski, number 2.
Another one.
Jerome Cunningham, number 2. And Brandon Spikes, number 2.
Yeah, those
Now,
last two
Brandon
both
Spikes played.
Yeah, he did.
And the injury bug got him.
Yeah. No, that was a good pick.
Yeah,
for that.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Cunningham had his moments.
Yes.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
So I'd say that was a good year all around.
2009. Number 1 traded to Baltimore. They had 4 number 2s. Patrick Chung.
Good pick.
Ron Brace.
Bad pick.
Darius Butler.
Played still in the. I think he might still be in the league. Actually.
Yeah. And Sebastian Vollmer.
Yeah.
That was a good pick. Yeah.
Overall, pretty solid.
2008. Gerard Mayo, number 1. Terrence Wheatley, number 2. So you got 50-50 there.
Yeah.
2007, Brandon Merriweather.
Not as a first.
But number 2 was one of the best moves he ever made. Traded it to Miami for Wes Welker.
Yeah, that was a good move.
2006, I'm sure, has got a real warm spot in your heart.
Yeah.
For Lawrence Maroney and Chad Jackson.
Yeah.
Chad knew that he could figure out the go pattern, but that was about it.
That was about it, unfortunately.
He had a limited repertoire.
Yeah. Good backyard player, probably.
2005, Logan Mankins, and nobody on the second round. I don't know what that was all about. 2004, Vince Wilfork.
Good pick.
Benjamin Watson.
Good pick.
And number 2, great move. Just like Wes Welker. Number 2 to Cincinnati for Corey Dillon.
Good. Yeah, that was a good move.
Man, Corey Dillon, one tough dude.
Yep.
Tough too in the...
They traded a number 2 for him, huh?
Yeah.
I thought it was lower, but okay.
And they got Marquise Hill also with a number 2 pick.
He was on the team for a few years.
Yeah.
Serviceable.
2003, Ty Warren.
Good pick.
Eugene Wilson. And Bethel Johnson.
Yeah, Bethel Johnson didn't work out.
No, he went to school with Chad Jackson.
Yeah.
I think they came out of the same class.
Yeah, overall they haven't done that well drafting wide receivers under Bill.
2002, Daniel Graham and Deion Branch, 1 and 2.
Yeah, good
now
picks.
Deion Branch was a very serviceable football player.
Yeah, he was Brady's receiver.
Yeah, he was a security blanket.
Had a huge Super Bowl.
And 2001 was terrific. Richard Seymour and Matt Light.
Yeah, some good picking.
And 2000 was number 1, went compensation for Bill Belichick.
Yeah. And doesn't say who they drafted.
Adrian Clem was number 2 choice. Adrian Clem, I think he had 3 cups of coffee here and was gone.
Searching my memory for him.
Yeah. This is a very interesting thing. I'll do it real quick. Picking NFL's all-time first-round team.
Okay.
Number 1. Pick number 1 in the first round, the best one ever.
Yeah.
Quarterback John Elway.
Okay. Well, they did have 2 Super Bowls.
I don't know.
You won a couple.
In the second round, the second choice.
Yeah.
First round. Lawrence Taylor, the best ever.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
It'd be pretty tough to argue with that
Yeah.
one. Number 3 choice, Barry Sanders, the best of all times.
So these are people that were drafted 3rd. Yeah.
Now, drafted 4th, Walter Payton.
Huh.
That was, Walter Payton is...
Wow.
He's the gold...
Lasted till 4.
Yeah. How about that, huh? And after him, by the way, the runner-ups, Lane Johnson, A.J. Green, Trent Williams, DeBrickshaw Ferguson, Philip Rivers.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 5, Deion Sanders.
Okay. Hall of Famer. Entertaining.
Number 6, Richard Seymour.
Huh.
Ranked him the best player taken ever
at number 6. He's a Hall of Famer, too.
Yeah. Number 7, this one is, got to be, number 7, if you look at this, you say to yourself, I don't want to draft the 7th player. Champ Bailey.
Really?
Yep. After him, Mike Evans, who is going to be a star, is a star. Adrian Peterson, Ike Hilliard, Terry Glenn. These are meatballs.
Terry Glenn, number 7.
Number 8, Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott?
Yeah. Good football player. Great football player.
Hall of Famer.
Number 9, Bruce Matthews.
Yeah. Matthews clan. A lot of those Matthews.
Well, boy, there's not a lot in the 9th slot either. Number 10, Rod Woodson. Great football.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Number 11, Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Number 12, Warren Sapp. Number 13, Tony Gonzalez. Great football player.
Yeah.
Number 14, Darrelle Revis.
I can believe that.
Number 15, Derek Johnson. Number 16, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice was the 16th pick.
How about number 17, Emmitt Smith?
Yeah.
Number 18 is Art Monk.
Yeah.
A much underrated Hall of Famer.
Stacked public with stats. So.
Yeah. 19, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
20, Jack Youngblood.
He was an animal.
Oh, was he ever? But 20, what a weak bunch is there.
Yeah.
21, Randy Moss.
Wow.
He may be the most electrifying receiver I think I've ever seen.
Surprised he fell to 21. He tested at the combine positive that year. I remember
Yes, he did. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, he dropped.
22, Demarius Thomas. That's kind of a weak bunch, too.
Yeah.
23, Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, good player.
Yeah, good
Better
player.
general manager, probably.
Probably. Yeah, I think you may be right. 24, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he was in the first round, you could argue with
So
him
there's hope
over
at
Elway.
23. The Patriots have number 23 tomorrow night. There's hope. They got Aaron Rodgers at 24.
No, they got Aaron Rodgers at 24. 25, Xavier Rhodes.
Weak class, I would say.
Yeah. 26, Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. 27, Dan Marino. 28, Derek Brooks. 29, the immortal Nick Mangold. 30, Reggie Wayne. 31, Greg Olson. 32, Logan Mankins.
Logan Mankins makes it. Yeah, good.
So, anywho, I guess what that says is there's value throughout that whole first round if you can just sit it out and sift them out and find what you want. Now, I think one of the things that Belichick has really got going for him is this network of college coaches that he's friendly with. Guys that have been on his staff and that go to a college and become a head coach.
It starts with Nick Saban.
It does.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Saban
right.
has his own tree.
Yeah, and there's the follow-up to Ohio State, too.
Yeah, Urban Meyer.
That's right. That was Urban Meyer and he just like that.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting around talking football with those guys. Whoa. Gronk will play.
Yes, he will.
Boyd Child has decided.
He's going to play.
Yep. Jose Batista gets a minor league contract.
I saw that.
Yep. Murder and carnage in Toronto.
Yeah, terrible.
Isn't that something?
It's just awful.
Awful. Vasquez batting 211 and Leon batting 115 and Blake Swihart sits.
Yeah.
Don't understand that. Butter leaves, Fabulous arrives, but the poor coaching is still there at third base.
Yeah, base running mistakes.
Base
keep making them.
overly aggressive. And 1993 was the last time the Red Sox were no hit.
Yeah, till the other night.
That's quite the deal. Cora has a long-term strategy. Rest players regularly and often. But one of the points that I'd like to raise is the games in April or May count the same as ones that are in August and September.
Yeah.
He had 3 starters out the other day when they lost. Now,
yeah. I'm more prone to like it with pitching than I am positional players.
Yep. I agree. It was great to see Tommy Wingles on the second line.
Poor Tommy Wingles.
Yeah, I mean, no, cheapest. Rick Nash worth a number 1, and Ryan Spooner and Matt Bolesky. I think the Bruins are going to regret this.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Nash signed beyond this year?
No.
Yeah.
He's a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him on the team. He hasn't converted, but just his presence, he's big. I think they needed another big physical forward veteran.
But it would be nice if
he could bury the biscuit.
Bartolo Colon, the ageless wonder, retired the first 21 hitters the other night. Pitched 7 2/3, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 base on balls, and 7 strikeouts.
For who? Do you know?
Texas.
Texas. Wow.
Yeah, 44 years old.
44?
Yeah.
Still 30 pounds overweight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hal Greer, rest in peace.
Great player.
81, great player.
I remember Hal
Great
Greer.
player.
He was a good player.
He was a deadly jump shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he could bury it. Kevin Kiermaier, out 2 to 3 months, thumb surgery.
Hadn't heard that.
I was talking to my brother not long ago, and I said, you know, if they would only listen, the Rays would listen,
Yeah.
I'd send him Jackie Bradley Jr. straight up for Kiermaier. I think Kiermaier is the best center fielder I think I've ever seen.
He's a good player.
I mean, that's hyperbole perhaps, but I got to tell you something. That guy can track it down.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nick Cafato wrote a story. Blake's situation is the Sox only question. I get a few other questions. Still an awkward roster. J.D. Martinez wants to play outfield, yet he's subpar defensively. JBJ is a notorious streak hitter and a Boras client. That's the double whammy. So the Sox will be faced with having to move him.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hanley's contract. Do you sit him so the next year doesn't kick in?
Not yet.
Why did you sign Mitch Moreland and did not use him? What do you do with the roster when Bogarts comes back or when Petey comes back? Do you think Brian Johnson and Velasquez are 4 and 5 starters? Or do you think Stephen Wright's knee and back will ever be ready? By the way, I'll answer that Brian Johnson and Hector Velasquez. I think they are workable.
For a 4 and a 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Assuming your top 3 are performing.
Especially Velasquez.
Yeah.
Can't throw that hard, but he knows how to pitch.
He knows how to pitch,
Up,
yeah.
down, in, out.
For a fifth starter, you could do worse, yeah.
Rafael Devers is still a kid. He really should have started at AAA. And
Yeah, you could have squeezed another year out of him, probably.
Well,
Yeah.
say Wei Lin is ready. Would you rather have him or Brock Holt on the roster?
Yeah, one of them's going when Pedroia comes back.
Chris Sale looks tired, and it's only April.
He looks tired.
To me, he's lost a couple of miles an hour off that old fastball. Don't use Kimbrel for 8 straight games.
Yeah, that was he finally got in last night. Lost.
They
Took him deep.
So those are my questions. Evidently, Nick Cafato has glossed them all over, or already has the answers.
Yeah, I think they're doing okay. You know, for what they are. Petey's going to come back.
You know, I'm happy with them.
Yeah.
I am.
Right.
But listen, this team is not ready for Cooperstown yet.
No. It's all about the pitching. I think they're going to be looking for pitching at the deadline.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be but they're going to pay dearly for it. And I don't know what the assets they have.
They don't have a lot.
No. And not only that, but the power hitter down there is sitting out 80 games for drug. The devil's his name.
So they got the kid Groom. I don't know. I doubt if he'll be ready this year, right? The pitcher?
Nowhere near ready.
The number 1 pick?
Nowhere near ready.
Yeah.
I think he's down A-ball, I think.
Is he still in A?
Yeah.
They like him, though. They supposedly like him.
Yeah. And he's had some problems off the field when he was 17.
Yeah.
He's a kid, for heaven's sake.
A lot of people thought he was going to be the first pick in the draft that year.
Yes, indeed.
And he slipped because of the concerns over that.
Exactly. I've lost something here, but I can find it quickly enough, I think. Yes. The highest paid players in the majors by position.
Okay.
Highest paid catcher, Buster Posey, 22.2.
Wow. Too much.
Now this one, I know, the first baseman, is going to go on the Gary P. All-Star team because he'd be your first draft choice.
Okay.
Miguel Cabrera, 30 mil.
30?
30!
Wow.
And I think he's got 3 more at 30 coming up.
3 more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's good. He's a Tiger forever. Robinson Cano, 24 mil.
Yeah.
That seems like
it's a lot.
Quite a bit for a guy that hit 280 with 23 home runs.
Yeah.
Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki, who's fading fast as injuries take their toll, 20 mil. Third baseman, Josh Donaldson, who can't raise his shoulder now to shave, 23 million.
Yeah. He's a free agent too. Coming up, right?
Yeah. Then this sore arm. If this is a chronic problem,
that's a problem.
Well, his value goes straight down. Yoenis Cespedes, $29 million in left field. You believe that?
No.
Whoever did this, 292 and 17 home runs, but it was just in 81 games. But nonetheless,
the year before he had come off. He did okay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Bad contracts.
Mike Trout, $34.1 million.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Before he goes to free agency, huh?
Yeah,
Is he going to be a $40 million player?
I think so.
I think so too. If he's already making 34.
Right field, Jason Hayward. Last year, 259 and 11 home runs, and he's making 28.2.
A mistake by Theo.
Wow.
A big mistake by Theo.
One more like that, and Theo's going to be in the unemployment line. DH Albert Pujols, 27 mil.
Yeah, overpaid at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, 35.6. Closer. You'll never get this one. Mark Melanson, $20 million.
Well,
1 and 2, 11 saves, 4.50 earned run average.
Whew, so that's what Kimbrel's going to start, right? Kimbrel's going to say,
here we go,
starts at 20.
Baby. Now,
that's a lot of money.
The top 5 payrolls in baseball.
Yeah.
Red Sox, 235.6. San Francisco Giants, 208. The Dodgers, 187. The Nationals, 183. And the Cubs, 183. Now, I don't see the Yankees or the Astros. No. Who's got
So we're at 235?
Yeah. We are, let's see, 8 million's off that. About $27 million ahead of the number 2.
Wow.
Now, the bottom 5. The Brewers, 91.
91.
The Pirates, 88.
Huh.
The Rays, 79. The White Sox, 72. And the Athletics, 67.5. And the Athletics just got through bonking us.
Yeah. 67 versus 230. Can you imagine?
Now, do you still have your baseball cards?
Some.
Do you have a 52 Topps Mickey Mantle?
I doubt it very much.
Graded mint 9 on a scale of 1 to 10.
It's pretty high.
It was just auctioned off at $2.88 million.
Wow. For a baseball card.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had probably 6 or 8 51 Bowman's rookie cards of Mickey Mantles.
Really?
Yeah.
Sold them?
Yeah. And now they're going for $50,000, $75,000. Mike Napoli tore his ACL and meniscus while playing for AAA Columbus, and it's likely his career is over.
Yeah.
And I was a big Justin Verlander fan, and I didn't think he was all done. With the Astros, he's 11-1 with a 1.57 earned run average.
Pretty impressive. Playing for a good team.
And Mike Moustakas is playing for $6.5 million a year. Mm-hmm. That's all he could find.
Well, is it a 1 year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seemed to me his show me years are gone by, and he should have got a decent contract.
Yeah. Well, there's a number of players that didn't.
Yeah. Now, I got one more for you, and that is Jed Lowry. Mm-hmm. He's batting .347.
Good for him.
Why can't we get guys like that? And by the way, the big deal with him is everybody's talking about is, he is going to be moved at trade time.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring a pretty penny.
You'll get something for him if you need a player.
Well, Gary, I think they're signaling for us to choke it off.
They've had enough.
They've had enough.
Yeah.
They've obviously listened to enough of it. They're probably an overload out there. Their ears are bleeding. So I think we're going to be forced to call it a day.
Okay.
And folks, that's the bad news. The good news is, in about 2 weeks, we'll be back with more.
We will indeed.
All right. Folks, have a great day. And by the way, in Plan for Spring, it's rumored that it is going to happen this year.
Next week.
Yeah?
Next week.
You think?
I think so.
All right. All right, folks. Good night.
Good night.